Now the latest in the search for the wreckage of AirAsia Flight 8501. Search teams report finding images of two large objects at the bottom of the Java Sea off Indonesia. They think they may be parts of the missing plane.
Flight 8501 disappeared almost a week ago with 162 people aboard. Since then, 30 bodies have been recovered as well as debris from the plane, but they are still looking for the plane's flight recorders. Allen Pizzey is in Surabaya, Indonesia with the latest.
Good morning. No one is crowing success yet, but an oil slick and an image taken by a geological survey ship could mark the first real breakthrough in the search for the missing AirAsia plane. The find was made by an Indonesian Navy ship early Friday. The objects are in water about 100 feet deep, officials said. One of the pieces is about 30 feet long and 15 feet wide. The other is slightly smaller. Among the multinational flotilla of ships involved in the search are the USS Sampson, which has found at least a dozen bodies, and the USS Fort Worth, which has just arrived.
Well, the U.S. Sampson is using their hull-mounted sonar to listen, and I won't comment as to the success of that right now, but they are using some technology organic to the ship right now.
The bodies they pick up are flown to the onshore headquarters of the search operation and then back to Surabaya, from where the ill-fated airliner took off for what was supposed to be a 2-hour flight. The crisis center has seen a stream of relatives seeking information and waiting for the news that their loved ones have been identified. Doctors advise them not to view bodies, but to rely on the forensic evidence of fingerprints, dental records, or DNA, as well as physical descriptions and clothing. Forensic specialists from Indonesian universities have set up a special lab next to the morgue to conduct the tests. The family of 11-year-old Grayson Linaksita held a small and dignified prayer moment when his body was handed over to them at the crisis center. The first identified flight attendant, AirAsia Flight, was buried in her hometown last night. Indonesian authorities said today they had grounded all AirAsia flights between Surabaya and Singapore because the company did not have a license to fly the route on Sundays, the day of the crash. Anthony, Benita.